Hi guys. We will join another new project. I name it Project LTM. The data set is the same, which is the monthly data by. Let me show you the data. Monthly data by center, by region, by cohorts with the KPI here, which is earning parameters mostly. So revenue and COGS and then volume, and then later you can derive gross profit and then GPM yourself in like this. Okay, so that's the input. So the ask is okay. So some people prepare the data book for you, the deck, PABI deck for you already, and then number ties already. So the ask is how to make it LTM, meaning that every month is a total of the last 12 months in the past. Okay, so that's the very simple ask or the request. But then to implement the request, it's another question. So let me show you the overall structure of the project in here. So the input is this one. You can complete the request by Power BI Alteryx, or you can complete the request by GenAI. Hopefully, in the future, the GenAI tools they are more uh, powerful, then they can address such this request. Okay. So for this one, the solution is very straightforward. I give you 3 points for the solution, and that's it. So the summaries is just 3 points. The first one you need to make the backward scales, and then for each month you compute backward for the last 12 months. So that's the basis for every solution. Outreach, Power BI, or any other thing. Excel also included. The second one is you can choose either way or maybe both of them to measure the numbers. So either you can go explicit uh, multiplication, meaning that you will duplicate all the records, the POS record across the month, or you can design a measure to do so. So the implicit one would be the measure. So you don't have to produce tables and rows and columns. You just define the measure and then you put the measure on the view. So that's the solution I will show you later. In terms of checkpoints, so this one is the most important part of this project. Uh, you have to check to make sure that all of your the all of your closing period. So in this case, they start the period fiscal period in April, and they close the period in March. Not the January and December like as in the calendar, but then this April March thing. Okay, so you have to make sure that your last 12 months of the March 24 has to be the same as the FY23, and then similarly the March 25 has to match to the FY24, and then March 26 also the closing period of the FY25. So that's how it works. And then you have to make sure that the cost to the revenue side match to this, and then the cost, so COGS match to the second one, and then everybody else will be actually not everybody else. The volume here you have to match again, but I just do the sale and the COGS. The volume will be the same thing. And then everybody else like GP will, because GP derived from the sale and the COGS. So when you match the two, then the rest will come like the same. ASP, you have to match the volume and the cell and to make sure that the ASP works also. Okay, so let us start with the first one, which is to uh, make the time scale. Okay, going to uh, Power BI. So this is the one we have in the project GPM. We have the base table here already, and then we have the scatter measure, the top lines for based on this table, and then we define the COA, the chart of accounts, and then define the measure on top, and then we have this table. So this table, if you check here, you can see actually this one is the master, and then this thing is the full name of the accounts, and then uh, if you check the scatter measure here, you have this view. Okay, so that's the start. Now, in order to to start the LTM numbers, the first thing is you need to start with the LTM scale or the backward scale, and then for each month I need to multiply the last 12 months. Okay, so that's what we do. I will switch to the table view to make a new table and show you. Okay. So the first thing is I need to make the last 12 months in from this table. Okay. So normally the month will be here. All the month will be here. So if you group this table, let me show you back to the table measure, right? The new table. Right? So if you group the one backward group by B1 last 12 month, sorry, not last 12 month yet, then you have the table here. So 36 month in this case, and then starting with April 23, if you sort this one ascending, then you can see from all the way from April 23 to March 26, which is like 36 rows here. Okay, so this is one way to do that. But this one, a little bit a problem with this one because the time is not, this is not the time actually, this is a text. So there's a date function to convert this one, a little bit complicated, but I'll show you another way to do that. I will make this scale, but then I will also uh, 36 month, but I also use the traditional method like this, 36, 35. So I have 36 rows here, but then it's with the values, and then I add, I select the column, last 12 month, YMBY, sorry, full scale first, date, April, on sorry, 2023, April of 23, April 17, and then plus the value. Okay, so this one will give me the full scale of uh, the, the time, but then I can add and subtract with the edit. Okay, so if you want to add back the YMBY, you can also do that. You can do this one. You can add one more LTM YMBY, and then you just format this thing. Okay, so you format the thing is also the same, but then you can also add one more layer outside. So add, and then lateral man YMBY, format the full last 12 month full, and then YM, and then Y, and then done. Okay, so The next step is to multiply each of the month here. We have 36 months here. Multiply each of them with 12 months. Okay, so I will do one by one, and then you see the development. Okay, so because I I want to the expression is too long, and then I want to break it into two step. Uh, Step one, uh, generate series, and then I return step two. Okay, so after this, you can see each of the month in your database will be matched with 12. Okay, so let us select the first month here. You can see from 0 to 11, which is 12 months in total. So in total, you have 432 rows or 32 months, and then 12 filter rows in this case. You can check the other months also, same thing. So for example, Jan 24, and you can see sample. Okay, so that's the basis of this 12 month. If you multiply this one, you just multiply this table, 36 months, and then multiply by 12 in this series, and then you have the 12 for everything. So let me clear the filter, and then you see the whole thing all the way down to the end. Okay. Now, I don't want those things. I just want the backward. So for each month, I need to compute backward to the last 12 months. So that's why I need to uh, return this one into. Let me call this one result one, and then I return the result one. Okay, so this is the same thing. This is the same thing, yeah, but I just because I want to make it clear that we have to we have the first step, which is this one, and then the second step in here. Okay, now I need to add this one to uh, which is the same thing in here, but then I add the backward in the same logic. Okay, so let me do let me write it in here for you, and then you will understand after this. So instead of using this, I will use R1, and then I need to use this one is backward, and then this one is backward also. Okay, and then you understand after this. So after this, if I return this return R1, but if I return R2, it will give me the whole thing. Okay, so you can see here for each month, for example, if I select May 20, and then you can see the first month backward is 23. Okay, sorry, so this guy I supposed to edit the last 12 month time full, and then this one is supposed to format the back. Okay, so you can see here May, the last 12 month let me add one more column, which is the backward relative backward also, so that you can see the uh, backward relative value. And then you can see here, if I backward by, I think I have to minus. If I the current month is May, and then backward 0, then I still have May. But backward one by 1, I have April. By 2, yeah, I have March, and then all the way to June. So June is the so if you backward from December backward 11 month backward, and then you have January. So this thing the same thing. If you have May from this year backward 11 months, and then you have June from the previous year. Okay, so the logic is very simple like that. So the other month also same thing. If you change to let us see April 24. Okay, I do March 24 because it's the ending period of the our fiscal period, so it's easier for you to follow. Eyo, sorry, wrong guy. March, not May. So backward all the way to April 23. So if you start the fiscal period in April 23, and then you will end the fiscal period in the March of the next year. So that's how it works for 12 months. Okay, so this one is just to establish the computing the basis for the last 12 month logic. And then this one actually I want to put the minus in here also because I know that this one is 0 backward 1 backward 0 backward 1, and then also backward 11. So that's how it works in total. Let me clear the filter and then show you the whole thing. So let us recap the whole thing. The expression is quite long though, but then the idea is very simple. We just want to make the if I return this one step one, then we just make the unique number of 36 month over our database. So our database is all the way from April 23 to March 26, which is 36 months. And then we do it by the step one. Step two, we will multiply each month with which current month with the last 12 months, so that we have the computing basis for the last 12 month um, data. And let me show you how to be before closing this video. I want to show you the check on this. So if I check the current time here against the last 12 months, I will see something like this. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that if yeah, if this is my current month, if I want to evaluate April 23, backward the last 12 months, I need to add April 23, March 23, Feb, and then January 23, and that's December 22, all the way to May 22. So that's how it works. And you can read the other thing, same thing as well. So let us focus on the March here. So if I start my fiscal period in April 23, and then I all the 12 month all the way to the ending period, fiscal period of March 24. So that's how it goes. That's how the logic go with the last 12 month time scales.